So the tier list time.
It's tier list time.
TNMP, the Nerdy Misfit Podcast, with your hosts, Connor O'Neill and Matthew Hughes.
What is up, good people of the internet?
Hello.
Welcome to the Nerdy Misfit Podcast.
So the tier list time.
It's tier list time.
We've done tier lists a bunch. We've done One Piece. We've done Marvel. We've done Pixar movies. We've done Pokemon. And now we're going to chat and do a tier list on some good old
Food.
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 Particularly
Chips.
Canadian chips.
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 Well, to Canada.
No.
This doesn't mean that these chips aren't available in other places, but some of them might be new to you if you don't live in Canada. Possibly. Yeah, so we're changing it up, doing a food ep. We don't want to just overload with potentially, anime content.
Anime, Marvel. There's going to be some Star Wars stuff coming out if it hasn't come out already.
That is true. Hope everyone's enjoying the Acolyte. As of recording this episode, things have at least taken a turn to people warming up to it. I don't know if I'd say but warming up. Man, I still have to crank it out so we could put out an episode of our thoughts for you guys.
Yeah.
If it's already out, then you know our thoughts. And if it's not, look forward to our thoughts.
A+.
Anyway, so we're doing Canadian chips. So we could have focused on a single brand, but I feel like there's some pretty nostalgic chips that are very Canadian that I wouldn't trust Lay's to do a chip like all dressed.
Yeah.
But I also am not a big fan of Ruffles ketchup. When I think ketchup, I think Lay's.
That's fair. I see what you mean.
So I feel like you got to have a mix of brands in here.
So without further ado,
without further ado,
watching this on YouTube,
yes,
you'll see the tier list pop up.
You'll see the tier list in any minute. Well,
momentarily.
Before we get into that, the tier list will be also in the description down below, so you can tell us how wrong we are by making your own tier list, and you can post it in our Discord, which will be in our link tree down below to join. I don't know if we actually have a spot specifically for food, but we do have a episode discussion thread, and you can throw it in there.
Heck yeah.
And tell us how wrong we are. Without further ado, we'll move to the tier list.
There's the tier list.
Okay, and here we are. The tier list is ready.
So, are we just going to go left to right, I guess, to start?
Yeah, so go left to right. And once again, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to follow along and see what we're doing. For audio listeners only, we'll try our best to be descriptive.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, the most Canadian chip.
First of all, are we okay with the setup? S, A, B, C, D?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
We got 50 chip flavors to go through. So
Holy.
We'll figure out how this goes. First and foremost, start one right off the bat. The most Canadian of the chip, because this is a Canadian chip specifically.
Yeah.
Lay's ketchup. How do we feel about that?
Uh,
So I'll be honest, I freaking love ketchup chips.
As a kid, I loved ketchup chips.
Yeah.
As an adult, they're nowhere near as good as a kid thinks they are.
Right, so that's going to be a B.
Yeah, I think B's solid.
B's the way to go.
Miss Vicky's, I assume these are jalapeno?
Those are jalapeno. I think we can probably do all three Miss Vicky's at once.
Oh, yeah, I see
love
them all.
me a, what is it, like a
Honestly,
kettle cooked?
yeah, I think that this style chip is like S tier in itself. You know what I mean?
I think this chip itself, of these three flavors that we got, we have jalapeno, we have sea salt and malt vinegar, and then sweet southern barbecue. Of these three flavors, my personal favorite is the sea salt and malt vinegar one.
I think they're all great.
They're all
fantastic.
great flavors.
I
I
don't know if that's the specific barbecue flavor I get, but I do love Miss Vicky's barbecue. The sea salt and malt vinegar, extremely solid. Malt vinegar makes a difference.
The malt vinegar makes a difference.
Jalapeno is just classic Miss Vicky's too. When you think of Miss Vicky,
like they're still good. They're just not as good as the other two.
But they actually have a kick to them too.
They
They're
do.
not.
Well, even the malt vinegar and sea salt, like you can taste the vinegar on that.
Are you trying to say vinegar is spicy? Is this like the white man take?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Salt is spicy.
No, but I'm saying like when you have like some of like Lay's salt and vinegar, like you either taste the vinegar or you taste the salt.
Yeah, they're punchy.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm willing to do something like this, honestly.
Oh, I'm cool with that.
It's because of two reasons here. One, the actual style of chip is already putting it at A tier. It can be a mid flavor and still be in the lower end of an A tier because the chip
It's that
itself is
crunch.
it's so good.
I didn't like
So much better
these
than Lay's.
when I was younger.
Like comparative to like Lay's, so much better. Clears it. Better than Ruffles too as well. So yeah, wow, already 2 S tiers. So for our audio only listeners,
We're 4 chip bags in.
for 4 chip bags in, we put Miss Vicky's jalapeno into A, and we've got the salt and malt vinegar in S, as well as the barbecue.
Sweet Southern barbecue. Moving on. Should we do all these at once? Like,
Let's
I
do
know
all the
there's-
Doritos. Yeah, I see what you're
Okay.
saying.
So Doritos, nacho cheese, classic Doritos, A tier.
Yep, I agree. 100%. It's classic.
Can't go wrong. I've never had like a bad bag of classic nacho Doritos. The reason why I say that is because like you take sweet chili heat for example. I feel like sometimes there's certain chips that are just loaded with the seasoning in that bag, and then there's other chips that are just like sprinkled on.
Yep.
You know, I like with the nacho, it's pretty much the same consistent, and then there's like that rare chip that has a little bit more. You're like, yes.
I just think it's a good flavor.
Great chip. I love a corn chip. Love me a good corn chip. You know.
Good crunch. Good fake cheesy flavor.
Exactly.
Nostalgic.
Sweet chili heat.
Used to love this. This is similar
used to
kid.
love this one
Used to
growing
love
up.
it. I think I may have eaten them so much as a kid. I don't like them anymore. I can't
Dang.
stand them when I eat them now. Where I'm just like, nope. It kind of makes me sick. I think some people will relate it to, if someone gets really sick off of certain alcohol, and then they're like, nope, I can't drink that stuff anymore because it just brings back the memories of that alcohol making them sick.
Yeah.
I think that's me for sweet chili heat.
I want to put it at beer. B, not beer.
Beer?
We're drinking beer.
Is beer your drink of
Beer.
the drink that cursed you?
No, gosh, no.
Okay.
Let's
skip
Doritos
let's skip roulette. Let's go to Cool Ranch. A lot of people love Cool Ranch.
I don't.
I think it's mid.
I have never gotten a Cool Ranch Dorito bags before. Like I've never when there's the buy 3 for whatever, the 2 for whatever. I never go for Cool Ranch Doritos.
I've tried them. I've had them.
They're okay.
They're very not. They don't really scream Doritos.
C for Cool Ranch.
I'm down. That could be a hot take. I think that's
might be the hot
I think
take
that's
of
a
the
hot
episode
take.
here. Flipping down, we got Doritos late night cheeseburger. You ever had these ones before?
Where is it? Here?
Middle there. Yeah. Oh, one more.
Oh, that's flaming hot.
Nope, you went too far.
No one.
Right beside Flaming Hot.
These ones?
There you go. Yeah, Doritos late night cheeseburger.
Never had it. Have you?
They're okay. Say like it's D maybe.
Flaming hot. I'm gonna go with C. I think Flamin' Hot Cheetos are fire, but Flamin' Hot Doritos, they don't have the same feel.
Origin of Flaming Hot Cheetos is phenomenal, by the way. Like
No.
there's a film out there.
There's a
literally
film.
called Flaming Hot, and it's the origin
film.
of Flaming Hot, right?
Okay.
No, it's actually crazy because it was like a janitor that worked at like the Frito factory, right?
Okay.
And he's like Mexican, and like so all of his family has that like spicy, like flaming hot food and everything like that. And basically his idea was, how do we make something like that and put it on the Cheetos? And it talks about his little man journey from like the bottom to the top almost of this company by creating like a homemade recipe of getting like the
And now an
Flaming Hot
iconic
seasoning.
flavor.
Insane, dude. This movie's actually great.
Oh, you guys will have to check it out and let
It's
us
on
know.
Disney Plus right now. if you
Of
wanna
course.
watch it. But no, definitely check out Flaming Hot. Great documentary. My girlfriend made me watch it. And I
What
was
do you
like,
feel about C?
C's fine.
What do we got here?
Ketchup Doritos. Oh, we got Doritos Blaze. Not too familiar what that is, in all honesty. That looks like hot Cool Ranch.
I feel like we won't rank it if we both haven't had it. You may give it benefit of the doubt, and maybe it could be all right.
Doritos Ketchup. Not a fan of that.
Is
I
it
mean,
Doritos ketchup?
What's that one? No.
These ones are
That
Doritos
one's
ketchup.
Doritos Ketchup.
C tier.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't even see them in stores half the time because
They just
Yeah.
weren't popular. They did not hit.
they tried.
What else? We just have the zesty cheese left, I think.
I think zesty cheese is a B.
I think it's a B.
It's
Good.
not as good
I'll
as the
have it.
original, but it's a Dorito,
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we have the roulette.
I think this is an interesting take on chips.
Fun at a party.
Yeah. Fun at a party. They've done a newer version of this, I think. I can't remember what it is. So don't quote me on
But a
that,
gimmick,
but
so I'm putting it in C.
Yeah.
Putting it in C. Just
Heck
gimmicky.
yeah. You want to do Pringles next?
Pringles? Sure.
Pringles, yeah. What are your thoughts on just classic OG Pringles? Because I actually don't see it on this list.
You really can't just eat like one or two
No.
Pringles in general.
You ever do like the duck thing when you were?
Oh,
a kid?
absolutely.
Yeah. Perfect.
Original Pringles, very salty.
Yeah.
Very salty. Not my favorite chip, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm actually more prone to get Lay's stacks than a Pringle. I think that they just are better.
Right, that might be the hot take of the episode.
You think so? You like Pringles
I like
more than
Pringles
stacks?
over Lay's stacks, yeah.
I don't know. I think Lay's stacks are
Dang.
better. But with that said, what's our first Pringle flavor?
First one is the purple one, which is Texas barbecue sauce. Sauce. It's it's mid.
B, yeah. Yeah, I don't really have much to say. I think the barbecue's okay. Pringle. I'll preface this by saying my favorite Pringles flavor is probably, I don't even know if it's on here, but pizza or sour cream and onion.
Sour cream and onions on here. I don't think pizza is. We got Texas barbecue, jalapeno, ketchup,
What's this one?
hot and spicy. Which one?
It's an orange bottle or
Orange
brown
one.
bottle.
With the white background.
Yep.
Oh, that's cheddar cheese.
Well, the cheddar cheese is all right. I'm willing to give it a B.
Yeah, that's fair.
Inoffensive. I feel like most people will like it.
Next one.
Dill pickle?
Dill pickle.
D. Oh no, are we on opposite sides of the spectrum
I
here?
enjoy dill pickle chips, but you can't eat a lot of them.
I'm not a big dill pickle chip fan in general, but Pringles for most of their flavors are weak sauce compared to another chip
That's
brand's
fair. That's fair.
version of a flavor. And in terms of dill pickle, I'm willing to put it in C.
Okay.
But I think if we had other dill pickle, like even like Lay's dill pickle, way better.
I think
Way
Lay's
better
dill-
than a Pringle.
It is. Don't get me wrong. I think Lay's dill pickle is on this list. So based on that fact, if you're comparing strictly dill pickle to dill pickle, then we could put it in D.
Nice. I mean, no.
Do you ever have the hot and spicy Pringles?
Nope.
Neither have I. Next up, we got Pringles jalapeno.
These are alright. I think Pringles overall is pretty mid. Like it's just
I
like
wouldn't put that in B. I'd put that in C.
like
I feel like we're being too generous
mo-
right now.
one I mean all chips are salty.
Agreed.
Pringles seems to be saltier. I don't know if that's factual, but it just
No, it tastes saltier for sure.
maybe it's just the way that the chips are because all the flavoring feels like it's like on that bottom part of the chip. I don't know if you agree with me, but when you like go to the chip and it's like that, the swoosh is like perfectly on your tongue and all that flavoring and seasoning on the top just right on your tongue.
Yeah.
What do we have
Pringles
up?
ketchup, I'd also just put in C.
C?
Yeah.
As in worse than Lay's ketchup, so it's going grade down? Yeah.
If we're going to be comparing flavors in that regard.
Yeah, I would go for a Lay's ketchup chip over a Pringles ketchup chip any
That's what
day
I
of the
mean,
week.
Yeah. I think the last remaining Pringles is your good old Pringles sour cream.
I think we can crank this one up to B.
We're going to put that in B if we're putting freaking Lay's sour cream a higher level than that.
Yep. I think the Pringles sour cream is decent.
All right. Moving on. I want to do Munchies last. Let's just get the random one out of the way. Bits and Bites.
Where's the Bits and Bites?
That
Here?
one. Yeah.
These two?
Yeah. I was never a fan of Bits and Bites really growing up.
Me neither.
They were just very, like, chalky.
They're also just disappointing because it's like a chip bowl and then you go and it's Bits and Bites and you're just kind of like, eh.
Like, yeah. Nothing.
A party mix, though.
Party Mix, that's a very different story, and we'll get into that when we get to Munchies.
Other than pretzel. I'm not a big fan of pretzels. But we'll get there.
Next up, we'll do goldfish. What's your thoughts on goldfish?
I love goldfish.
Goldfish, just S tier goldfish.
Oh, goldfish are... well, how many goldfish do we have?
We only have the two, it looks like, the pretzel and the regular goldfish.
This is pretzel?
Which
It looks like the white cheddar or
that's
something.
pretzel.
Oh, it says pretzel.
Oh, we skipped 2 Pringles actually.
We skipped 2 Pringles?
Yeah, Pringles pizza and Pringles salt and vinegar.
Oh, I see, because they're zoomed in on the can.
Yeah, I did not. See that.
Pizza? I'm willing to give A tier.
Pizza for Pringles, sure. Salt and vinegar Pringles, that's like a C or a D. For
Yeah,
me.
C. Like we said, if I'm getting salt and vinegar chips, I'm probably going with Miss Vicky's.
Miss Vicky's or like even
Lay's. Lay's is a very classic salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those are the 2 Pringles that we skipped.
Goldfish, S.
Goldfish S tier.
Goldfish,
pretzel,
C tier.
C tier. Yeah, I'll go with C tier.
I like there's obviously a lot more flavors of goldfish as
Yeah,
well, but
definitely there's a bunch. I picked up some. They had like goldfish crisps recently came
yeah,
out.
yeah.
They're right.
But you can't go wrong with a the classic
No,
goldfish.
you can't.
They're fantastic. Snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Crispers?
Let's do Crispers. Not a fan. Those are all D tier in my head.
All crispers are D tier?
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the shape of it growing up, but
I liked
don't-
them. They were crispy.
I would hope so.
Name's at least accurate. So what do we got here? We got what's this yellow one?
The yellow one you are looking at. Oops. What do we got here? We got salt and vinegar is yellow. Ranch is the tealish. Barbecue is red, and all dressed is the pink purple one.
Okay. So this is how I would sort the crispers. And what's the last one?
All dressed for the pink.
Ranch is the best one, which is surprising because I'm not a big fan of Cool Ranch Doritos.
Fair.
Okay, moving on.
Cheetos,
Cheetos.
both A tier.
Okay, so we got Puffs. Are you
Crunchy.
Puffs or a Crunch?
Depends on the mood.
My girlfriend, Puffs. Like hardcore.
Just straight
Yeah,
puff,
Puffs.
Not a crunchy.
And I Crunch.
I think when I think of crunchy, I think of regular, but when I think of puffs, I think of Halloween.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like I remember always getting like the small little bags where there was only like 20 in there.
Not
but
even 20.
20
Felt like
paraphrasing,
5.
But I think both A tier at least.
I want to give Puffs a C tier so bad.
Can't. B, I'll be okay if it's in a B, but to me, Cheetos are just...
Cheetos are great, but the crunchy is where it's at.
Crunchy is where it's at, I do agree, but I think Puffs is more...
I don't like eating air.
Fair. You don't like eating packing peanuts? With
Yeah,
the cheese?
exactly. Was Flamin' Hot?
Flamin' Hot Cheetos?
S?
Sure.
I'll be honest, my favorite Cheetos flavor isn't even here.
What's that one?
So we'll put it down to A, just so
What's your favorite Cheetos flavor?
jalapeno cheddar.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Those are S tier. So
Those are S tier, right?
just know that Matt and Post right here. Cheetos jalapeno cheddar.
How do you feel about Fritos?
Fritos,
You're
eh?
like a classic corn chip kind of person?
Corn chips are fine every now and then. Not a big fan of like the Fritos original.
But the Fritos hoops, though.
Hoops, nostalgic.
Ah, so good.
Put them on my finger and then eat them.
Yes.
I'm willing to say hoops, A.
Yep. Fritos.
B?
B, yeah. You can't go wrong with Fritos corn chips. Like,
No, absolutely not.
they're a good snack. Obviously, not too flavorful, but not too, like, plain.
I agree.
Like, the
For
seasoning
sure.
is good enough, for sure.
We have a Miss Vicky's we never ranked? Or is this the same flavor?
What the heck?
Are they double dipping?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just the same, because I'm looking at the same thing, and I don't got two, I don't think.
Oh, maybe my tier list is bugged. Tostitos?
Oh, no, you're right. Yeah, no, there's two. They're the exact same thing.
I don't know why there's only one Tostitos, and they're specifically the scoops. But they obviously put the best Tostitos there.
Tostitos scoops. Oh, so good. They make it easier.
The
for
problem
getting
is,
the salsa.
are we judging this based off of just the chip? Because a Tostito scoop needs something to scoop, right? Like a chicken wing dip, like
Yeah,
a buffalo,
I see what you're
buffalo
getting at.
dip, or a
It is It is made to scoop for sure, but I could also just eat Tostitos by themselves.
Yeah, but are you ranking them on A level for the chip alone?
I'm gonna go with A, both for flavor, and you can't go wrong with a scoop.
But you need to scoop something. If I'm just
No,
having
if
plain
you're-
Tostitos,
yeah.
I'm just gonna eat a plain Tostito.
Exactly. So I think here, but you're not gonna go out and just buy Tostitos scoops without getting something to dip in.
Right, but that's the
So-
case. We have Tostitos scoops.
I'm gonna say B.
Yeah, I
B
agree.
Tostitos because regular Tostitos would be A, and lime flavored Tostitos
RD.
is not a D.
Okay, a C for citrus. Yeah, Tostito scoop. If you combined it with something, nacho cheese, a salsa,
mango chutney.
a mango chutney, a mango salsa,
I love mango salsa.
mango pineapple salsa, whoo, with some jalapeno. Yeah, shit. Fire.
Now we talk.
Also like chicken wing dip. That's a classic one, or a lot of people call it like a buffalo dip. Artichoke dip. So many dips, so many scoops. Ultimate chip
Yeah.
for dip. Agreed? But we're not
Agreed.
we're not
That's-
judging it
that's
based
fine,
on
yeah.
scoopability here.
Exactly.
We're basing it on the chip. And if you're just eating a plain scoop, you're weird. You're weird, bro.
Just grab a regular Tostito.
Yeah.
And just munch on that.
Still weird though.
Still a little
You
weird.
need salsa, man.
I mean, maybe I get it. Like if you ran out of salsa and you have some chips left in the bag, like I kind of get it. But did we skip a Dorito one? Doritos Blaze we didn't like because neither of us tried it. But what's that one there? Is that the zesty barbecue?
Where?
Oh, that's zesty spicy nacho. I think that's spicy nacho in your hand.
Oh. Spicy nacho? A.
A.
Yeah. Oh man. Who
give
enjoys
it a
some
spice.
spice? Yeah, for sure. Not as good as the original. Like A plus, A minus. You know, if I was to say.
Okay.
But I'll give it an A. Sun chips. We only have the one flavor of sun chips.
Harvest cheddar, sun chip, multigrains. This is where I think you and I are going to have different opinions.
All sun chips are A tier.
This is where we're going to have different opinions.
You're not sun chip A tier?
Not a sun chip kind of guy in general. I never go and buy sun chips by themselves. I usually only have them in the mix bags.
Okay.
And they're like my least favorite part of the mix bags. Where I know your least favorite part of the mix bag is going to be the pretzel.
Absolutely. There's only one good pretzel, and it's like a fresh pretzel. Regular pretzels are crap. So where are you putting it then if you were to rate it?
Let's put in B. As long as we can put pretzels in B.
I'm willing to put this in C so pretzels can be D. That's how much I
I
dislike
don't think
pretzels.
pretzels is the worst thing on this list.
No, it's not the worst. It's just with the worst.
Okay, fine. Throw pretzel, the roll gold in the D.
What do you like about pretzel? Like,
I like the saltiness of it.
Right.
It's good crunch.
Uh-huh.
They're easy and they're just a good snack.
No. I don't like them. I think like a hot pretzel, like a baked pretzel,
Like the soft.
like yeah, like that's a pretzel. You know, some hot mustard or something,
Okay.
or some cheese. Oh, that's solid. And it's like bread. It's like nice warm bread, salty. That's
What
good.
do you mean?
When you look at this chip array, are you telling me you're gonna be like, yeah, pretzels,
Over crispers? Yeah.
brother? That's one thing that you can name.
And bits and bites. I do not think.
Which
pretzels
are also a D
I'm
tier.
just saying I don't think pretzels are as bad as bits and bites.
But would you pick pretzels over Doritos?
Over the cheeseburger ones? Yeah.
Over Doritos in general. Doritos.
No.
Notice how it's in D tier and you're naming D tier related
Well,
things.
yeah, because I'm comparing it to
Oh,
them. Like, I
so you're
don't
gonna
think
have it over
has-
other D tier things. But I'm saying, are you gonna have it over Pringles, salt and vinegar? You're gonna have it over any Pringles that we put in C tier?
Maybe.
You crazy.
Moving on. Do you want to do the 3 ruffles that we got in there? We got barbecue, flaming hot barbecue, and salt and vinegar ruffles.
I think the only good Ruffles is all dressed. A tier.
For these 4, yes, I will agree with that.
Barbecue, maybe a B tier.
I'd say barbecue B tier, flaming hot barbecue. Sorry, barbecue C tier, flaming hot barbecue B tier.
So this is regular barbecue C tier.
Yep.
Flamin' hot barbecue B tier.
Yep. And salt and vinegar ruffles.
C.
C?
I think
It's like a C plus.
I think the sour cream and onion's not bad
Sour
for
cream and
Ruffles,
onions not bad.
but it's not on here.
This is weird, but and this is maybe it's controversial. I don't know. This will go with the Lay's one that's on there too. The Lay's Classic versus like original Ruffles, like plain Ruffles. I prefer plain Ruffles over Lay's Classic.
Same. Plain
I don't know
Ruffles,
what it is,
but
like,
also plain Ruffles, similar to Scoops, way better with a dip. Like hell of a good dip or something.
hell of a good dip, or like even the Ruffles, like they have the like the chive and onion dip.
Yep.
With the orange label, like that's really good. But I would still eat them on my like with Lay's.
They are better than Lay's Classic on their own.
Lay's Classic falls into that category for me, getting the small bags from Halloween, but I never looked forward to eating them.
That's fair.
It's just they're not salty.
Party mix.
What's that?
Party mix.
Oh, Munchies, at least B tier.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in A tier,
least
even though it has
B tier.
pretzel.
It's just the Cheetos.
It's
You got your
great.
pretzels, you got your
You
Cheetos.
get a big bag from Costco. You fill up like 3 or 4 bowls, put them around your house for a party. A little bit of something for everyone.
And the thing is, yeah, because if you don't like Sun Chips, you can eat the other ones. And if you
don't like pretzels,
you can eat the other ones.
Exactly.
Like,
It's like the olive theory, but with chips.
but with chips. Freaking love Munchies. I love the Humpty Dumpty ones too, because that's got like the hoops.
Yeah. Those ones are solid.
I
And the
think it's-
stick pretzels, those are tolerable
Those are tolerable for you?
because there's not much. I don't think there's as much pretzel.
I see what you mean.
Way less pretzel, so it's like fine in a handful if you're like grabbing some.
Okay.
On to Lay's.
Lay's Classic. See.
Yeah,
Just
it's
plain
just
and
a chip.
simple.
It's a chip.
It's a chip. It's the chip. It is the most plainest chip you're gonna get.
I agree.
Lay's barbecue
Oh
S tier.
yeah.
This is the
Well-
best barbecue chip in my opinion.
Lay's
That's
barbecue
not,
slaps.
like, kettle cooked,
Yeah.
anything like that. I could eat an entire.
It can't
bag.
even be held back by how bad Lay's the chip is. Like
No,
it's
definitely
still
not.
good.
This is just nostalgia, great classic barbecue.
Yep.
You can't go wrong with a bag. Like it's just enough seasoning where your fingers just get enough powdery on them. It's just good.
Dill pickle.
Where are we sitting with the rest of the dill pickle? Because it's got to be the best of the dill pickle stuff. I
It's the
think.
best of the dill pickle. And where did we put the Pringles dill pickle?
I think we put that
B.
in
Or what's this? Sour cream and onion? Okay,
no,
so
so it would be in B, I think. Because I'm looking, the dill pickle is in D for Pringles.
dill pickle is definitely a flavor that not everyone likes. That's the thing that's holding it back. It's
Yeah.
not. I feel like most people like a barbecue chip.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Sour cream and onion, A tier.
A tier, definitely.
Salt and vinegar, A tier.
Yeah,
Actually,
B
could
plus, A minus. Like
I would
it's-
say A. Yeah.
It's on the crisp there.
It's on the crisp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we obviously don't know these last two, and then that's a duplicate of the Miss
Yeah.
Vicky's one. So it's an interesting list.
I don't know if it's as polarizing as the Pokemon starters.
Definitely not. I feel like there will be definitely some people's opinions that if they don't like,
Some of them are tough,
kettle-
like pretzels.
yeah.
I feel like pretzels is one of those things you either like or you don't like.
I think with kettle corn chip, like kettle corn style chips, like the kettle cooked, I think it's the same thing. You either like that extra crunchiness or you don't.
Yeah, that's valid.
So I think some people will be like, why would you put Miss Vicky's?
And maybe
that
people
high up?
love the Pringles, like they love the stack, like the
different flavors. Yeah.
maybe they're like taking a whole wallop of them and shoving them all in their face.
Maybe people really love Crispers too.
Dude, Crispers are good. I think you're sleeping on Crispers.
I haven't had them in a couple years, but like.
Maybe you need to go back. What about the rice cakes that are like in chips? Those are pretty fire.
Oh yes, rice crackers.
They're not on here.
Like the circular, like the itty bitty circle ones.
they're like rice cakes, but they're just small.
Like the cheese ones. Oh, so good.
They got some good flavors
They
too.
do,
Like not
the
like
white cheddar.
not as basic. What about white cheddar popcorn? It's not here. Like Smart Pop. It's an
I'm
A.
not the biggest
You're not big-
fan of Smart Pop. Like
I think it's a solid A though.
I think it's good. I definitely think that was like the snack.
But
that
what
the
would you rate
teachers
movie
always-
popcorn?
Where am I getting it from?
The movies.
We have the two theaters that are.
They're the
different.
same.
They're not the same popcorn.
They're the same.
I can taste the difference.
They are the same.
Movie popcorn.
See,
Yeah, it's not. It's okay.
I think it's overhyped.
I agree.
Overpriced, overhyped.
Overpriced, overhyped. Why am I gonna tell you to put more butter on it for $1 if I can just go do that myself?
Because it's fake. You're using fake butter.
Butter.
But they're putting real butter on.
Do you ever get like packs of seasoning?
I've had popcorn where, like, I'm just not a big popcorn fan for the most part. I like the Smart Pop, but I only like the white cheddar. That's
Yeah.
what I like about it. I don't.
Do you remember that being like the classic snack that if it was ever like movie day? at
Yeah,
school,
you would get the
that was,
flavors.
no, not like the
Oh, the
flavors,
Smart
but, like,
Pop.
The Smart Pop.
Yeah.
Like the white cheddar. I feel like that was just a staple.
Movie popcorn. One, I don't know if this is controversial, but when I'm in the movies, I really only need a drink.
Same.
I really am not a big fan of hearing other people chewing super crunchy, loud things while I'm trying to watch a movie. Now, I sound like an annoying piece of crap saying that,
You darn kids, stop being so loud.
but that is my feeling towards the scenario. I'm not someone who was going to stand up and tell someone who's sitting next to me to
Yeah.
stop chewing or
munching,
something.
yeah.
Like,
I think
if
for
enjoy the
me-
movie, you enjoy it. I'm just saying, for me, a perfect movie watching experience, and this is why Matt and I go to the movies and we have no issues, is because we'll just get a drink each and we'll just sit down and watch the movie.
The reality of movie popcorn is that who the heck manages to finish a bag? Because
I don't know if I've ever seen
I
people
feel like
finish bags.
They trap you because you're like, oh, you want a drink? It's like this bucks. Oh, you want a candy? It's this bucks. But with a large popcorn, you could get this. And
Like,
I'm like, cool. If I'm ever with my girlfriend, I'll take like a couple handfuls because it's there.
Yeah.
But I think between the two of us, we might get
I'll
a quarter of
if
the bag done.
At Cineplex, one of the places by us, you used to have the one combo that gave you a free movie.
Yeah, 1,000 points. Yeah.
So I would always get that.
That makes
And honestly,
sense.
I would only eat the popcorn during the previews.
Yeah.
Once the movie started, the popcorn was down. I was no longer eating the popcorn.
It's just
Now, my one friend Kurt, like what I've just said, that's sinful. Sinful behavior, what I just said.
He used to work at the movie theater, didn't he?
Oh, and he loves movie popcorn. Loves it. Like, if he's
dang.
bringing home movie popcorn, he's ecstatic. He's like, yo, I've got some popcorn to watch a movie at home with.
No. Just no.
But Smart Pop, I don't mind. I also don't mind we have a popcorn maker here where you can kind of control what you're doing and
Okay.
have fun with it. It's a little bit... It's not better than movie popcorn, but I like the idea of being able to add my own seasonings and
Yeah.
change it up.
Do you have favorite flavor of seasoning?
For popcorn specifically. I like doing like a kettle corn style where it has like a little, you put like the little bit of sugar and stuff, so it
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
has that. Obviously, like caramel corn, you can't go wrong with caramel corn. But I kind of like doing more of like a chili style, like a little bit like some chili powder, paprika, garlic powder, like
Make your
cumin.
own little powder kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of like almost making like a rub.
Yeah, for your
I guess
popcorn.
I guess you could call it almost
like
like
a
a
dry
barbecue.
rub.
Yeah, and then putting it on the popcorn.
Yeah, that's true. Interesting.
But yeah, popcorn. I like popcorn. It's good for traveling, for if you're going camping. Like, it
Yeah.
doesn't take up a lot of space. It's a great snack
Good
for
old Jiffy Pop
it-
over the
like
fire.
what's easier to bring? 5 bags of chips or 5 packs of popcorn?
Exactly.
They take up so little room.
I do
Yep.
like the sweet and salty, like the microwave popcorn. There's,
Yeah.
like a sweet and salty one, which is pretty good.
The campfire ones are nice.
Yeah.
Easy to burn though.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's our tier list. You want to break down from going up from D to S for our audio listeners out there?
And in D tier, we got the cheeseburger Doritos. We have, I think that's the pickled Pringles. We got the 2 bags of Bits and Bites. We got the red crisper bag, which flavor is barbecue. And then we have pretzels, unfortunately. Moving into C tier, we got the controversial, potentially, the Cool Ranch Doritos in C tier. We got Flamin' Hot Doritos, Doritos Ketchup, the Roulette Doritos. We have a couple different flavors of Pringles in there. I think that is the ketchup and the jalapeno. We got salt and vinegar Pringles. We have the pretzel goldfish. We have a couple bags of Crispers, which is the salt and vinegar one and the all dress one. And then we have the Sun Chips in C tier as well. Classic
Disgraceful.
Lay's. We got Crispers higher up. Don't worry. Classic Lay's, which makes sense. Salt and vinegar Ruffles and barbecue Ruffles. Now moving into a B tier, we got Lay's ketchup, which makes sense. Sweet chili heat Doritos, classic Doritos.
No, those are these.
Those are the zesty
cheese.
Zesty cheese Doritos. Sorry, I think that's barbecue Pringles.
Yep.
The cheese Pringles, the dill pickle Pringles.
No, those are sour cream.
jalapeno. Nope, sour cream. You're right. Sour cream. Yeah. Crispers Ranch in the B tier. We got Cheetos Puffs in the B tier. Fritos Original, Tostitos Scoops, Flamin' Hot, barbecue Ruffles, and dill pickle Lay's.
On to A.
On to the 8 tiers. We got Miss Vicky's Jalapeno, classic Doritos, pizza Pringles, crunchy Cheetos, Flaming Hot crunchy Cheetos, Frito Hoops. Is that the barbecue Doritos? Zesty.
These ones?
Yeah. Oh, it's spicy nacho.
Spicy nacho.
And then we have the all dress Ruffles, Munchies, which is a great combo for salt and vinegar.
Sour cream and onion, salt and vinegar Lay's.
And now of all these chips, there's only 4 of
I'm
the
kind of
50.
proud of us. We only have 4 S tiers. I feel like sometimes when we make our tier list, we're like, S tier.
S tier this.
But this, we weren't.
I think this is good.
We weren't trigger happy.
I think we're good with this.
Even though some of those lasted there from the start.
It's true. I mean, yeah, we were 4 in, and 2 of those were in the S tier already, which is the 2 Miss Vicky's, which is the sea salt and malt vinegar.
So good.
So good. Sweet Southern barbecue.
Oh, so good.
Lay's barbecue, and then people that might not think this is even a chip, but
I don't know if it really is a chip.
yeah, the more I thought about this, I was like,
it's kind of a snack, but some of these aren't really chips either.
Yeah.
And that's goldfish.
Goldfish.
Just original.
Smiles back.
Original goldfish.
Classic cheddar goldfish. S tier.
All right, and let's just head right on back.
Ciao.
All right, guys.
Well,
So
that's our tier list there.
That's been our tier list about chips and crispy snacks, I guess.
Yeah.
Some crunchy snacks,
And
crispy
goldfish.
snacks. Let us know why we're wrong. We'll put the tier list down below.
Simple. Let us know why we're wrong.
We'll put the tier list down below. Feel free to make one. Post it down in our Discord. We have our link tree linked down below, as well as all our other social medias. Please follow, like, and comment on this YouTube video. If you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified whenever we post a new video. Every Wednesday is the Nerdy Misfit podcast, but you never know. Maybe we'll surprise video out there. You never truly know.
Stay tuned.
And if you're listening on audio, we would love to get a good rating. If you can actually drop a review, like on Apple Podcasts, it helps the podcast out a ton. So please do that, you guys. Other than that, we're going to see you guys next week for another crazy episode, I bet.
Bye now.
Bye.
TNMP, the Nerdy Misfit Podcast. Don't forget to join the island by dropping a follow. Thank you, and see you next week.